That day, Youngju, my sister, took me to the streets around Ewha Women's University for window shopping. With nothing else to wear, I wore my old but comfortable jeans and a t-shirt. They formed the core of my wardrobe in those days. In addition to my down jacket to help me survive the notorious winter of Albany, New York. In fact, it was more than enough for my school life, and never once I had felt destitute of clothes. Anyway, that afternoon, Youngju and I were walking along the ever-crowded and fashionable street checking out the windows of dress and shoe salons. Suddenly, Youngju pointed to a blue dress in one of the windows. "Oh, I like that. I want to try it on." "But this sword looks very expensive," I said, somewhat intimidated by the showy look of the store. "They won't charge me for just trying it on," Youngju insisted. "I'll just see how I look in it, and if I like it, I'll go to the Namdaemun market to get a similar style." So Youngju went into the store, but I decided to wait outside because there was a high front step which I couldn't make. Standing outside the door, I saw a gorgeous middle-aged woman welcome my sister with a big smile. After Youngju disappeared into the fitting room, the lady happened to see me leaning against the open door and looking inside. The woman frowned and snapped. "Come later. Don't you see I have a customer?" I didn't I didn't quite understand her. I said, "Excuse me?" She then said almost hysterically, "I said come later. I don't have any coins at the moment." At that time, my sister burst out of the fitting room, only half dressed. She cried out, "What did you say? What do you think she is?" It was only then that I realized that the woman mistook me for a beggar asking for a charity. She may well have, because one of the most fashionable streets in Korea, here I was in old jeans and t-shirt and on crutches. Terribly upset, Youngju lectured the lady for a long time. "What on earth do you think she is? Do you judge people only by clothes? I bet my sister is much smarter than you are. She graduated from a first-rate university. She's now a doctoral candidate in states. She has written." I was even funny the way Youngju told my whole life story to a total stranger in a desperate effort to prevent her sister from being reduced to the status of a beggar. The lady, quiet and embarrassed, apologized to me. Still, it was not a very pleasant experience, and I thought I would never live to tell this to anyone but my family. In fact, it was deeply buried in my memory until a recent experience brought back the memory of that hot summer day.